Hi there, it's Les McGehee and we're learning games. This is an improv game that gets played on the professional stage. It could get played in your living room with your family and friends, or it could get played with your class at school. It's a fun improv game. Nobody owns it. You should own it as best as you can. Hopefully you've seen our clip where we described story, improv story game, otherwise known as story story or directed story or hosted story. Or any other number of games where you have the players in a line shoulder to shoulder on the stage, and you have a host who's pointing at them and having one player tell their portion of the story at a time, pulling away and having the next person start right where the previous person left off, even in mid-word. It's that same sort of structure, but there are a few ways that you can do that that are the same but different. And this is one of those. It's a story game that most groups will call Die. And in Die, D-I-E with an exclamation point, in Die, you're going to give the audience something to do in this game. But you're going to tell your story, instead of one being pointed at, you're going to tell your story one word at a time. So player one over here will say one word to begin the story. It might be once. Player two will add a word, which might be upon. Player three might add a word, which might be a. And player four might add a word, which might be time. So as you can see, one word at a time, it might start out, once upon a time, there was a boy named Frank, or something like this. And they're going to continue to tell that story.